Cashapp SydniaA, and welcome to the community. Today I want to talk to you about 4 common mistakes for your LLC. Before we get started, I want to state I am not a tax professional, legal attorney, or tax preparer. I am not a financial advisor or financial professional for that matter. I'm just a regular person like you telling you about my experiences with the LLC that I have created and I'm working with right now. Number 1, you need to follow the rules. There are legal rules. You can't just do whatever you want. I know a number of people have decided they're a small business owner, and so they just made a small business. That's all. They decided and they made a small business. They didn't file any papers. They didn't get any permits. You can't do that. I know you just make money. They don't even pay taxes. They just keep all the money. It's not a good idea. I'm just saying. It's not. Don't do that, okay? Please don't do it. If you're a single member LLC, in LLCs there's members, right? And then there are shareholders. In corporations, there are shareholders. In LLC, there are members. A member is an owner. Single member, one owner, you. So one of the first things you need to do, I talked about this in the past video, was establish an operating agreement. So I'm going to tell you again. The operating agreement is a written agreement you're making with yourself. Yeah, you're making an agreement with yourself. Why? Because that's what we need to do to be legal. In there, it's going to be written down how much you're going to pay yourself, your salary, where the business is going to be located, the procedures to purchase things, etc. Really important stuff. If you're going to break up your LLC one day, how are we going to disband this LLC? What steps are we going to take? Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing you need to do is to have regular meetings with yourself. Yes, with yourself. So the best way to do that is to keep some type of ledger or notebook, like a diary or whatever, but a legal one, a spiral book or something. And in these meetings, you discuss important things to your LLC. So there's documentation. You need documentation for tax purposes. You need documentation for legal purposes. That's the important part that I need you to understand, okay? So in these meetings, you could discuss something like purchases for your LLC. It would go something like, you write it down. Today in our meeting, February 15th, 2022, blah, 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 LLC discussed purchasing a yacht for our LLC. We need this yacht in order to ferry around our customers to various ports in the Americas to purchase said goods. Okay. This yacht costs $45 million. It's a super yacht. Our LLC is going to pay for this yacht monthly at the rate of $1 million a month. All members agreed. Okay. See? Tax records. Need to keep proper tax records. So you can maybe get a program on the computer, maybe to start, or if you have the money, you can hire a tax accountant or a bookkeeper. That's probably best, a tax accountant or a bookkeeper, or a tax attorney, if you got that kind of money for super yachts. I'm just saying. Number 4, the 4th issue that people have is not having 2 accounts. Remember I told you before, you needed to have a business account that was separate from your personal account so that it wasn't commingling funds, because we need to protect ourselves, because we don't want them to come and get our house, our car, you know, the things that are very important to us, because our family needs to live in our house. So we need to make sure our LLC has its own account, and it needs to have money in that account, and we need to make sure we don't steal from that account. No, I'm not accusing you of stealing. Calm down. I'm not accusing you of stealing. What I'm saying is your LLC needs to have funds in the account that stay in the account for the LLC in case something comes up and something needs to be paid, like maybe a dispute with a customer or vendor for refunds, etc. What are you going to do if your account's at 0 and you need to refund someone? You can't just take it out of your personal account and pay them. It's not. Got to keep it separate, remember? That's what we're working on. Okay. So that being said, Thank you for listening. As always, God bless you. And I'll be back with another video soon.